you're asking me for my favorite 3 builds as killer or my favorite 3 perks as killer? Because I will say, as killer, I think, generally speaking, the most important thing to have, you're not getting a 4K. I would say the best thing to have as killer, generally speaking, is gen regression. Because generators just go way too fast when you're going against teams that are efficient. Teams that don't care about healing, they have resilience, they have deja vu, prove thyself, toolboxes, brand new parts, made for this, they stay injured. So really, gens can be done in like 3 or 4 minutes. All gens. So when you're going up against that, I think having gen regression, probably as much as possible, is the most important thing on killer, well, perk-wise. Now, some people will swear by, like, tracking perks or aura reading and stuff. I do use... Oh, it's the Garden of Gloom. I do use... Nowhere to Hide, because it's a really good perk on Nurse. I think it's the best aura reading perk. But most of it's gen regression, so, well, I have Pop and Eruption, and actually, why am I even trying to kick that? I thought, hello. I have Trail of Torment, which is going to do 2 things. It's going to, oh, yeah, here it is. The Sweat Squad. And the Double Blind. Okay. Alright, so now we know what we're dealing with, which we could have assumed. Trail of Torment should make them go undetectable, but also will let me know if they touch that gen again. I messed up that blink. Man, that blink too. I was trying to get it outside the window. Alright, this is a bad start. This is really bad. Because I lost the down. And try to get it back, but this girl might pop out with another flashlight. No, okay. And we don't have Scourge hooks, so that's not good. I'm trying to bring her somewhere. Ugh, we lost 2 gens already. See what I'm talking about? Gen speed? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Gen speed. Now I probably want to go back to the hook because I knew they were going to get an immediate save. And I really... My best option is actually to tunnel. Kill somebody. Because gens go too fast when there's 4 people. Look how tight she's hugging the vehicle. Look, another gen gone. She's doing for the people, buckle up. Oh, maybe not. She had made for this. See how aggressive they are? Look, they're already up. One of them's already up. It's crazy. Can't keep them down, man. Look at all that slugging, and you can't keep them down. How does that not hit? Well, then we keep them here. Because this one's not doing anything. So, there we go. She had Unbreakable. Come on, Claudette. Come on with your Gen Rush. Bring it. I'm sure this one, another one probably has, See, people will say this is dirty, but this is how you have to play against a team like this. They already did 3 gens. So now they have to play my game, which is come here, and they can still save. The Claudette's not injured. I have to hit her because you can't look. The other one had Unbreakable too. 2 of them had Unbreakable. Look, they're back up. She teabags with Endurance. I gotta go hook one of them. Because the Claudette's picking up. Look at the aggressive playstyle. You just got a slug. Like, what else can you do? Imagine I try to get 12 hooks on a team like this. It's not even possible. At least the other one's injured. Now they're crawling away from each other. But if I go to pick this one up, the other one comes in and gets an unhook. See? But that's okay, because we hit her. We'll hook this one. Down her again. Down her again. Down her. I think we're in a good spot. Choke her to death. Terrible use of Unbreakable. Had I not been waiting there, it would have worked. If I went after the Claudette or whoever was there. Yeah. Guess what? Somebody said I wasn't getting a 4K. Let's see if they have any more Unbreakables. And that's how you handle a dirty little gen rushing squad. I don't even know where they crawled off to. Yeah. You trying to escape the inevitable, are you? Get yourself on a hook, my dear. Which one of them was teabagging me? Hopefully one of the ones I choked. Well, one might crawl and find the hatch. I don't know where they went by now. No idea where they are. Oh, they put a hatch offering, didn't they? Where is it at? The shack? Yeah, this one might be trying to buy them time to get to the shack. They wouldn't be out here, though. For the Claudette to actually get to the shack, but we'll be there first. So she might bleed out in some corner somewhere. Man's really needed the 4K. I didn't need the 4K, but look how they were playing. That's when I'm gonna play aggressive right back. Did you see how they were playing? They wanted the 4-man out. They wanted to teabag at the gate. Adrenaline? No. Like, I don't know if you were watching any of my other games, but I was letting a lot of people live. Because I'm not about, like, bullying weaker survivors that aren't really a challenge. But when survivors are going to play like that, probably not. That team seems so strong. Hello, Claudette. We found you. Wardo could have done it without the slug. What difference does it make? Whether you slug or not, what difference does it make? If you're getting the kills, you're getting the kills. In that situation, it was my best option to slug. What was I gonna do? Try to get 12 hooks on a team like that? Had they just left you alone to camp and did gens, they would have escaped. I wasn't really camping. It's just they were all grouped up around the hook, running in for altruistic plays. Let's see what we were up against. Built to last head on, blast mine. Prove thyself. Decisive strike. Saint. Made for this. Dead hard. Resilience. Made for this. Resilience. The meta. Another prove thyself. Windows dead hard. Unbreakable. Unbreakable. Resilience. So a syringe, toolbox, flashlight. Well, none of this worked for them. But it could have went either way. I mean, what did they crank out? 3 gens? I think they did 3 gens real fast. Be honest, it was camping. Well, gee, let me see. Let's break this down, right? So you have somebody on the hook. You have somebody slugged. You have 2 people coming in trying to get an unhook and make altruistic plays to pick people up. So am I supposed to leave the hook, go to the other side of the map, and look for the imaginary 5th survivor that doesn't exist so that they can all get free unhooks and free heals and free resets while they're cranking out gens with their prove thyself and their resilience and running in circles with their made for this and their dead hard and picking themselves off the ground with their unbreakables? Like, am I supposed to go look for the imaginary 5th survivor that doesn't exist when I have eyes on all 4 of them? Well, they're all trying to rush the hook. Like, I'm sorry, that's not like... That's the smartest thing I could have done right there, was stay right there and slug the tar out of them. Yeah, but don't say you didn't camp. I mean, whatever. Camping, tunneling, slugging, it's all killer strategy the same way anything survivors have is survivor strategy. Like, if they're going to use for the people, buckle up, have all this endurance, it's all part of the game, right? If they're going to rush gens with toolboxes and brand new parts and deja vu and resilience and... I mean, what's wrong with proxying a hook? What's wrong with... Like, you have to do it as a killer because what you're doing there is... Let's say I hook someone and I go far away and chase someone else, and then I hook that person. They get a free unhook. They get a free heal. They're back on gens. I hook someone else. Then the same thing happens. And I literally have to get 12 hooks in order to win that game. And in that amount of time, gens are going to be done. Gens will be done by the time I get like 5 hooks, probably. So what happens is when you do that, you're flipping the game on them. Now they got to come into your territory and try to pick up slugged people and unhook people. And now you're making it so they don't have time to do gens because they got to come in and pick each other up. And good teams will do it. Like, if I didn't land those blinks, if I missed more blinks and just whiffed a couple more times, the whole game could have went differently. It's just that I landed a lot of blinks. But if I missed them, the whole game could have been a completely different outcome. They would have all picked each other up, ran away, healed up, reset, hopped back on gens, and I would have lost all that pressure. The only reason that I won that was because I was able to flip the pressure and put the pressure on them instead of them putting the pressure on me. The whole game is a game of pressure, and it's a tug of war of who can put more pressure. So when you do what I just did there is you're putting the pressure on them. Otherwise, the survivors have the advantage. They spawn right at gens. They hop on gens. Immediately, they got 3-4 gens cooking. The pressure is on the killer from the start of the game. You have to flip it and put the pressure on them. Yeah, literally not even camping. Like all the survivors are swarming around the hook. Exactly. What killer is that? I haven't played in a while. It's the nurse. Best killer in the game. She's only the best because they don't want to make the game obviously pay to win, even though it kind of is pay to win with the perks.